This video is for those that are struggling to train on their own. I was just like you. I started playing football at Sunday League. Gradually, I had to train. I had to do a certain workout to get to that next level. And that next level for me was to get a scholarship. I have also helped my late brother. Now, he plays in the Premier League.
Good feeling to, sign a new contract. It shows that I'm doing well. It's a good experience. I was confident in that period of time. Obviously, the first team players backed me as well, so it just gave me more confidence.
In this video, I'm going to cover a workout session that you can start doing. I'm going to give you a free training plan. I will be giving you how to plan, especially when you are coming to train. And I'm going to give you the type of training that you can start doing to make sure you see real results. So my expectation for you, by the end of this video, you will learn how to train on your own, especially on a budget. And you will see real results. It's so simple, effective. Anyone here can do it. So if you're playing Sunday League, you can apply this. If you're playing in the academy and you want to step into that next stage, you can use this. So if this is your first time on my channel, my name is Jacques Setia. I'm a qualified FA coach, a personal trainer. I've got my own coaching business. And before jumping into training, you have to understand what the sport is. Usually in football, you will do a lot of sprints, a lot of agility, a lot of jumping. So football is a sport that demands a lot of different components. And if you're lucky on certain area, that's already an opportunity missed for you to climb up the ladder. So yeah, let's start with the workout. Look at my physique a bit here. Look at my physique a bit here. Okay, I've used this basic exercise drill, but I have trained in a certain manner that allow me to see real results. So whenever I was training, for example, I needed to understand the difference between like endurance training, strength training, and so on. So this one, like push-ups, squats, burpees, plank, lunges, high knees. With this sort of exercise, I understood the importance of how to utilize this sort of exercise, how I can adapt it to get results that will improve my endurance, injury prevention, cardio, my strength. Here, for example, obviously when we're doing a squat, yeah, that's fine. That's just a basic that you can start be doing. But now, how can we progress this exercise? By going up to a squat jump. But not only that, I'm also working on some parametric training. So obviously parametric training allows you to be more explosive, being able to get up in the air, be able to sprint quicker, generate more force so you can sprint quicker. You're more explosive, aggressive to push off the mark here and there. All these things will help me. Before I give you the workout that you can start doing as well, for example, we are going to jump onto how to plan for Monday to Sunday, right? This is the timetable. The way I plan my workout depends on my workload, on what I'm doing on certain days. When I'm planning, I always like to plan with when will I be playing. On average, it will be a game on a Saturday. What will my training look like? Sunday, I will be resting, right? Once you rest, it's not very good to just jump straight into it. So on a Monday, when I'm training, I could be working about 60%. So now let's say I play on a Saturday, right? And then on a Sunday, I'm resting. On a Monday, I know I'll be training. Tuesday usually could be my hard days. So there, I could be working about 80 to 90%. Okay? Then on Wednesday, rest. And then Thursday, again, have another session. Friday, low session. And then Saturday, I have a game. The cycle repeats. When we're training, obviously you have to think about on the field. You also now have to think gym. Okay. On a Monday, I will do a lot of technical stuff just to get on the ball as well, just low impact. Once I've trained like this on a Monday, what we do now is go home. Then I will do one of my workout sessions once I've finished training. So this will be like on the field, train for about 45 minutes, then back home or whatever, or on the field again, do another 45. So ideally, you can see that altogether my session will be about 2 hours. Now on a Tuesday, again, I'll be working hard. I will also now do, for example, an hour on the film. So now on the film, I could focus a lot on agility, a lot of sprint, high intensity movement, where I am sprinting fully, then change of pace. Done something that's quite intense. Obviously, now that I've worked so hard with my leg, with the sprint, I'll focus mainly on upper on a Tuesday, after I've done a high intensity on my legs already. On a rest day, for me, ideally, I will go for like a 20-minute run, or low impact, by the way, or a 20-minute on the bike. Or I will go for like a 30-minute to a 40-minute walk. So if you're into hiking, get going. So that's what I do. I go on a hike usually for 30 minutes, low impact. And then from there, I'll do a bit of yoga. Because I know on a Thursday, it will be another hard session. So now I will be training on the field. A lot of fitness runs. So I do a lot on treadmill, different sort of runs that I will be doing at the gym pretty much as well. I do a lot of conditioning. So run, and then train, another workout session. And then on Friday will be something light. Here on a Friday, for example, I could do a ball control session, or like a ball manipulation, or maybe a bit of some passing, something light. Ideally, I like to keep this to about 30 minutes. That's it, max 30 minutes, something light just to get my body moving. And then that also includes a warm-up, like a bit of some mobility for about 5 minutes. So altogether on a Friday, I'll find myself training for about 35 minutes. And then Saturday, game. If I'm not playing on a Saturday, then this is where I bring my Tuesday session into a Saturday, because I know it's a free day. Honestly, if your game get cancelled, don't be sat there thinking, oh yeah, my game got cancelled, let me chill. No, use that opportunity to go out and start training. So if you're a striker, you know you'll be training, you will be playing, and the game got cancelled, go and do some few sprints or whatever, as a winger or whatever. And then if you want to work on your shooting, work on your shooting. Do something that's specific for your positioning. And again, in this instant, because the game is usually 90 minutes, for me, I would train for 90 minutes. 90 minutes. So ideally, I would do like a circuit training where I would set up different sections. For example, here, 5 minutes on ball control, 10 minutes on agility, 15 minutes on fitness, working box to box. And then from there, I finish my session in the middle with like a half an hour workout session. That's what we're doing for 90 minutes. Again, if I need to push it, maximum, I would get to 110. I don't want to overload myself too much. And then on a Sunday, again, I will rest, do something light, like swimming if you're into swimming, walking if you're into walking, or whatever that is best for you. Keep your body moving. You recover quicker. There's no point of you just being sat doing nothing. So keep your body moving. And then obviously now you see the cycle continue. Look, there's a lot that goes behind training. I've made a free in-season plan. I recommend that you download that plan, take a look on the sort of things that I do during my in-season. That plan will help you. And I've also created obviously a workout plan for what we're going to do today. I'm going to give you part of it here on the video. The rest of this workout will be on a PDF where you can also download it. It's free, so that you can start training for like a month and see results. Now that you've been able to schedule how you're going to train, so when you are training alone, you have to plan ahead. Before you go out there and work on your workout, you need to have a system, know what you are doing on each day, because you don't want to start working too much on your legs. That will impact you the next day. That means you will miss another session, and so on and so on. And the more session you're missing, you're being left behind. Think about this right now, yeah? You are here, you miss one session, another session. Someone that's playing an academy, you're 1, 2, on average, they will be training twice a day an academy. So now over time, you'll be here and that person will be up there. And that's the difference. That gap here is what makes them becoming like a pro. And to become a pro, it's not easy. It's a lot of hard work, and there's a lot of things that you have. Just a lot of work. Like it's just it's just a lot of work. Anyways, it's just a lot of work. That's all I can say. But you are avoiding to put that extra work and you being consistent, or that 1%, you are already setting yourself for failure. So be consistent with your training. Now that you have like a mini schedule in place, now you have to understand the type of training. So with training, are we looking to build strength? Are we looking to improve endurance? What's the aim of the training session that you're looking to do? So now we're going to go to how to plan the sort of workout you should be doing. Here you're going to work on upper, lower, full body, and core. So these are the 4 things that we need to look for when we are training. So for example, now how would I plan this on a weekly basis? On a Monday, I will find myself doing upper because I play on a Saturday. Sunday, I'm resting. I'm also allowing my body to rest. Okay. And then on a Tuesday, it will be a full body. That will do on a Tuesday, usually. On a Wednesday, of course, I'm resting. Thursday, lower. And when I mean lower, I mean a lot of heavy load. Like, obviously, when we progress the training, where you can find yourself at the gym, you could be doing like barbell, trap, deadlift, a lot of things, box jump, and certain things. So on a Thursday, it will be lower, but a lot of hard work on a Thursday. Nothing much, pretty much. And then on a Saturday, of course, game. If I don't have game, then it will be, again, full body. Now, on a Sunday rest. When I'm doing full body, I will focus a lot on circuit training as well. For example, I'll do my pull-ups, 10 reps, 3 times. From there, I could do my push-ups, 10 reps, 3 times. Then from there, I will do a bit of some plank. 3 rounds for 30 seconds, for 1 minute, rest 3 times, side plank, just to engage my core. Your core is so important in football. Honestly, if you're weak on your core, long day for you, my guy, long day. So make sure you work on your core. So when it comes to lower, I will focus a lot on some body squats, lunges, glute bridge. So when you are putting all these things in play, it helps you to reduce any chances of you getting injured. I will plan a session that I'm able to hit different targets in 15 minutes. Then once I've done that, I will go into the gym and do upper. And when I say gym, I mean you could also do on the field or you could do at home. Okay? Before you also plan this, you have to understand one thing. What is your weakness? What are you struggling? Okay? So now let's say here, you are struggling. Let's say as an attacker, myself. So, for example, it could be fitness. Okay? Now it could be shooting, speed. I know these are the 3 things that I need to improve on. So, fitness for me here could be on a Tuesday on here. Okay? Then shooting could be on a Friday for half an hour, something light. So speed can be a heavy session. So I will put that on a Thursday, and that's what we do. Shooting, Saturday game, and then Sunday rest. So ideally this will be my weekly plan, and then after 4 weeks I will change this plan. I will assess myself in terms of like, look, I've been working on my shooting, I've been working on my fitness. Now tick that off. Now what can I replace my speed training for? In this instance could be, I need to work on my passing. I could work on my passing, long passes, short passes, different technique on how to pass the ball. And then I will apply the same principle again for another 4 weeks or maybe 6 weeks. Ideally, when I was in academy, we used to do like a 5-week training block. So every 5 weeks, we would change the way we're training. Every player had a specific plan in place to achieve their own desirable goals. So for me, now in 5 weeks, I would change this. And then I'm also constantly seeing myself. Am I improving? Yes? Okay, tick it off. Like for example, last season, I scored 20 goals doing these sort of things. And when I was able to do this, I was like, yes, this shooting technique is working. This type of shooting is working. So I need to do this more. And I've been able to do that and I scored 20 goals. Again, for me to get there, I need to put my upper body training, my lower, my speed, and certain things. So be able to adapt your training, change what you're doing constantly every 5 weeks. That way you will see results. So remember, when you're training, schedule correctly and so on. Now that I've been able to tell you all these sort of things, let's move on to a free plan that you can start doing. When we're performing the push-up, keep your bum down as well. So literally just go down. 1, 2. Let's say you've been able to train for a good week or a month now. This is too easy for you. Can you now go like this? There, push up. Is it too easy for you? Can you go? When you're planking, it's important that your bum, bring it down. Control your breathing. Open up a bit more if you need to. Just hold that position. It's all right. If it's easy, can you go like this? You're gonna lift one back foot up and then opposite arm up and just hold that position. Then from there, you could just change. Work on your core. You should be able to feel the burn when you're doing this exercise, especially when you're lower. But not only that you are working on your core, you're also engaging different type of your muscles. So your intercostal muscle is muscles. This is your ribs. So your muscles that in here. So when you're doing it, it's also activating it. Obviously, it also works on your obliques, and you will see that you're more flexible and your range of motion is much better. This exercise is so basic, but I promise you, it is so effective. I love it. What you could do is now just go like this side, side to side, or you could just go 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see how when I'm performing the squat, driving up, activate your glute, your quad, your calves, also known as your gastrocnemius. Activate those muscles. When you're pushing off, you can also push off from your toes. When you're pushing off the ground, you just don't jump like this. You are pushing off completely, activating your calf muscle. That flexion, extension around your joint is important. So when you're pushing off, fully push off your toes like that. There, squat jump, get up, just there. Okay, there and backwards, there and backwards. Just go like this, hop and hold, there. You could just do 20 of these. As you progress through your training and you're starting to put everything that I've been showing you right now, you will come to a stage where you can start feeling the burn, and that burn is perfectly fine. Stay consistent with your training. Train once, twice a week will help. Obviously, in 4 weeks, massive progression. You could be training for a minute. Some high knees, so just stay on this spot. And I cannot stress the importance of performing the right technique when you're doing this exercise, because when you're doing it, it will only transfer onto the field, transfer to the gym as you get older. So if you start to train with poor technique, on the long run, it will impact you in such a negative way. Burpees. Your hamstrings. In football, when we're sprinting, we're changing direction, we're trying to slow down. Your hamstrings basically works as your brakes. So for example, when you are driving a car and you need to slow down, you apply the brakes. And when you apply the brakes, the car slows down. It's the same thing with your hamstring. So when you're sprinting or you're changing direction really quick and you need to slow down, your hamstring comes in play. And if your hamstrings are weak, you could find yourself getting injured. So look, what's the point of you being injured when you can be doing these sort of things to reduce that? So what you want to be doing is this. So there, 20. You want to progress it. What you could do from there, it's just there. So what you can also do now is this. Walking, coming back. Your adductors, very important. So that same mechanic when you are pushing off, you're sprinting, you want to change direction, there, you're pushing off. You see that? there, you're pushing off. You see, everything that I'm doing is basically to replicate the sort of movement and the sort of things I would do in a game. So I don't want to overload you with so much information. Listen, if this is your first time on my channel, subscribe, because I'm also going to give you a lot of content that you can start doing. You know, you have to understand, to see results, you have to be patient. Everything that you're doing compound over time. Be patient, believe in yourself, stay resilient, never doubt yourself when you are training, and remember your why, your mission. Listen, again, there's a lot of people out there every day trying to become a pro, trying to go to our next level. But ask yourself this question: are you doing everything in your powers to get there? You have to reflect. Constantly, I reflect. And you have to make a lot of sacrifice. When I was playing football, let's say, as a Sunday league player, with no experience, nothing like that. When I'm like, yo, I've got a real chance to become a pro here. I have this chance to take it further. Let me see what will happen if I work for about a month. That month ended up becoming 6 months and so on. Before I knew it, I was like, wow, just progressing. And I had to put a lot of sacrifice. And those sacrifices, sometimes you will feel like you're missing out. You feel like you're being left behind. You feel like, oh, you're just not like everyone else. You have to understand your life, your story is unique. You have to be you. Just be yourself. Appreciate what you have. Take care of yourself. Most importantly, for you to be able to help people or anyone, you have to help yourself. Like me, for me to be able to help you, I had to help myself. I had to educate myself. I had to do a lot of research. I have to make a lot of mistakes after mistakes. Now I'm in a position where I feel like, you know what, I now can help you. So help yourself first. Be selfish, honestly, be selfish. Honestly, be selfish. Put yourself first and then help other people after. And that's literally it, you know. Don't complain, get up, get out there, train, get it done. Time flies. A month, a year, before you know it, it's gone. Time flies, man. You are young, you have a passion, you have a goal, a dream. Well, work on it, because you can actually get it there, you know. And it's just life. You also have to understand that because one door closes, that's the end of it. There's plenty of doors out there. Why would you want to stop now? No? So keep grafting. One door closes, keep grafting. Another door will open and so on. Before you know it, you'll be living a life that you've always meant to be living. What you put in is what you will get out. And by the grace of God, if you believe in God, doors will open more for you as well. And just have that faith in yourself. And for me to have faith, it also starts with me being real and honest and applying. Like if I failed, I'm like, yo, I failed. Did I put everything in my powers to get there? If the answer is like, yep, you done it half-hearted, then I cannot complain. Just be like, okay, cool. You failed because you did not put the work in. Simple. You know what to do next time. Okay? So just put the work in and be real and reflect with yourself. Just reflect on yourself constantly. And you have to understand you are human. You make mistakes, and that's part of the journey. And I appreciate your journey. But anyways, if this is your first time on my channel and you have not subscribed just yet, make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Please share this video to someone that you think will learn a lot from this. So share the content and I will see you on to the next one. Subscribe.